You know, John Danaher posted something recently, and it was a picture of you, and he said that when he was training you, you were always about the preparation. The preparation was everything. And he said on the night of the fight, it actually doesn't come down to, you know, the meal before or how you feel or all these other things that maybe a lot of people would expect or fighters would think would make a difference. It's really down to the previous 6 months of all the hard work you put in. And even in your book, you talk about this day in, day out process of just preparing. Can you just speak on that? Because I think it's probably true about most things in life.
Yeah, there's a physical preparation and the mental preparation, and both are very important, I believe. If you only do the physical preparation, that's mean being in the gym, drilling your technique, sparring, you'll be in shape, you'll know your stuff, but when you get under the lights, you might freeze in a way. And it's important to do visualization. So for me, I've done a lot of both. Of course, the way I can describe it the best, I would say it's like a movie. The more you see the movie, the more you're able to expect what is coming next. And when you fight, there's different outcome in the movie. You know, it's like a movie but different outcome. But if you've seen and you made your homework, you'll be ready for it because you have seen it before. Sometimes fighters, they might be surprised because they have not seen or they don't expect certain outcomes. So that's how you can take advantage of a certain situation in a fight. You know, because everybody is in shape. When you get to the world level, you know, when you fight for a title, what makes the difference is not because you're stronger or faster, or it's the little things like this, you know, stuff that you do on a mundane basis that he doesn't do. You know, it's not the night of the fight that you have an idea and boom, that clicks, you know. So the fights are always win on mundane stuff that you do it every day. They're not win on, you know, drama or things like this.
So it's not some spectacular low percentage move. It's just about these basics you do every day, mentally and physically.
Absolutely. The promotion wants you to believe the opposite in a way, because they use the emotion to drive people to buy the event, to buy the fight, but the outcome is not decided by these things. You know, they're decided by how you were training, how prepared you are. So if you have an exam, if you're a young kid and you're at school and you have an exam, and you have studied very well, so you're gonna go. Maybe if I ask you the night before the exam, if it's a very important exam, and I ask you, are you afraid? You'll be afraid. You know, you're always afraid of failure, but you're confident. So you can be afraid and confident at the same time. However, if you have not studied, you'll be afraid and you won't be confident. So that's how fighting is. There's no difference.